Well, the Baltimore Orioles hadn't been to AT&T Park since 2002, and last night the Giants welcomed them back to the yard with a 10-2 pummeling in Game 1 of this three-game series. Welcome back to AT&T Park. I'm Amy Gutierrez. Game 2 set to start shortly, but let's talk about the Giants' offense. Right now they've got a lineup that's full of hot bats and tough outs. One of those hot bats belonging to Freddie Sanchez, and he is our forward right choice this evening. Freddie had 4 RBI last night, and he sat down and spoke with us about just how coveted being in an RBI situation really is.
You know, those situations are what I play for. I mean, those are the situations where you want to be in every single game, where you have the opportunity to drive in that winning run or, you know, make something happen, whether, you know, move a runner over or get the bunt down. Those are the big situations that I like to be in.
Sanchez has played in just 24 games since joining the Giants back on May 19th, and he already has 14 RBI. The Giants look to keep that offense rolling this evening as Joe Martinez makes his 2010 debut on the mound. We'll be checking in with our Sportsnet Central studios for an update after these messages. Stay with us.
Walk a little stress off as he gets ready to lead the Giants onto the field. Our game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open daily. 55 degrees here at the Yard. Winds at 12 miles per hour. Humidity a little bit high at 74%, and it is partly cloudy. For the Orioles, this is their lineup, and it's brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It will be Corey Patterson to lead things off, followed by Miguel Tejada, and then Nick Markakis. 292 average, but big numbers in interleague action. Wigginton Scott, followed by Jones, Wieters, and Isturis, and the young pitcher Jake Arrieta, who's pretty good, they tell us.
Well, the Giants take the field. Let's take a look at their defense. It is a defense that leads the National League. It's Burrell, Torres, and Huff. That's your outfield. Uribe Sandoval on the left side of the infield. Sanchez and Posey on the right side. Benji Molina, well, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs for the kid, Joel Martinez. And let's take a look at his starting pitching stats. They're brought to you by your Bay Area Hyundai dealers. Down in Fresno, he made 11 starts. He was 5-2, 3.07 ERA. 52 strikeouts in those 67 and a third, and 63 hits. Now, to point out, 52 strikeouts and 67 and a third, that's about 7 strikeouts or more a game. And this guy is a sinker baller. And you don't see many sinker ballers that run high strikeout totals. He'll throw a curveball and a changeup off that sinker, but when he's right, he's going to throw a lot of ground balls. Velocity will be around 88 to 92, and we watch him very closely, because you want to see what type of calm he brings to the game. And that is going to be our first Toyota key to the game. Our Toyota keys. Find that calm, you'll find your sink. Oftentimes guys get too jacked up, they throw so hard, they throw through their sink. If he can get that nice calm down to where he's got a nice easy motion, he'll get sink, he'll get ground balls, and he'll do just fine. Facing the Rook with the Orioles, and Jake Arrieta is a guy you're going to have to be patient with. Doesn't have great command of his stuff, but he's got great stuff. So they say the longer you go into an at-bat, the better location pitch you'll get to hit. Be patient. And offense, keep rolling. This is a team that's starting to gather confidence every day they show up. They're 14-6 in their last 20 games, and a big reason for that is they're swinging the bats.
All right, we got baseball here at the ballpark. Glad you joined us on a Tuesday night. Hey, we could be in Cincinnati, where it's raining.
Cincinnati are a big rain delay. Dodgers Reds, the game of the 5th inning.
Corey Patterson stands in. He will be the first hitter that Martinez will face. And the first pitch of the ball game is low and away. 7-16 first pitch. Next pitch, Martinez comes back with a strike.
And that'll do wonders to calm him down. Martinez, 6'2", 185-pounder out of South Orange, New Jersey. He's 27 years old.
Patterson shoots this one into the hole for a base hit. He's kind of laid the wood on the ball and went the other way.
Well, if you don't know enough about a guy and you're seeing him for the first time, you know he has sink. If he's a right-handed pitcher and he's a left-handed hitter, going the opposite way is pretty much how you can handle that sink.
So immediately, Joe Martinez will be in the stretch facing Tejada. Tejada at 262, 4 home runs, 23 driven in. And a bouncing ball slowly hit. Sandoval will let it roll, and boy, was that a smart move at the very end.
That's a hard call. I mean, that thing stayed foul by about 3 inches as it rolled by the third base bag. But you got to make a call. He doesn't figure he has a chance, so he lets it go. And here's where you have to get lucky. If that ball comes back, you're in trouble. I said 3 inches, maybe 13. Nevertheless, a good play by the Panda, letting it go.
Bat boy went and got Tejada's bat. Put it away. Now he needs a stick. And here he comes, and he will say, sorry.
A little overzealous. That's all right. Can't blame a kid for hustling.
No. Good job. So Tejada with his lumber back in his hand and a count of no balls and 1 strike to Miguel Tejada. Last night, Tejada 1 for 4. The Giants stacked in that dugout watching. Same on the other side with the Orioles. A lot of orange and black in both those dugouts.
I think both uniforms are good looking unis.
They are. So now we're ready. Bat in hand, and the 0-1 pitch to Tejada is low. Called by home plate umpire. He's a rook. Dan Bellino.
And we don't know much about his strike zone. We will find it. We'll find out about it at the same time you will. Bob Drake at first base, Angel Hernandez at second, and the crew chief, Joe West at third.
A ball and a strike. Patterson takes off inside. It's a strike, and Benji Molina cannot hang on, and it's a stolen base for Patterson, his 9th. Patterson had a good jump. I'm not sure Benji Molina had a shot, even if he'd have caught it and thrown it.
I mean, Joe Martinez will give you a chance, and he's usually under 1-2, which is excellent for a guy 6'2".
Tejada. Sandoval knocks it down. He throws. Not in time. It will be an infield hit for Tejada. And now it's maybe the best pure hitter on this team, Nick Markakis.
Nice play by the Panda to stop the ball. And I'm not sure they didn't get him. Good call by first base umpire Rob Drake. No question there. Tejada safe. But keeping the ball in the infield prevented the first and third. Joe Martinez will put the ball in play. He will put the ball on the ground. The beautiful thing about being a sinker baller is you can get a couple outs in one pitch quickly.
Markakis hitting .292, 3 home runs, 21 driven in. Took an 0 for 3 with a walk in the game last night off of Giants lefty Jonathan Sanchez. Martinez will get the out at first. He thought about going to second. So it's as good as a bunt for Markakis. And that'll bring up Ty Wigginton. Wigginton had a couple of hits last night. "13 home runs, 36 driven in. Giants will play the infield back, as you would expect.
Wigginton, one of the biggest second basemen in baseball, 6 feet tall, 230. He's got some power.
Fastball high, 1 ball and no strikes. Patterson at third, Tejada at second. On the ground to Sandoval. A run will come in, and Wigginton is retired. 1-0 Baltimore here in the first.
Well, 4 hitters, 4 ground balls. That's Joe Martinez. So the one concern we had as to whether or not he was throwing too hard through his sink, well, that's not a concern anymore. He's getting the ground balls.
Here's Luke Scott. Scott into left center field. Torres got a good jump. Torres is going to run it down as he goes sliding on the warning track to end the inning. He does something every game that makes you go, wow.
What a play. Have a year under his Torres.
About that. Then Sanchez off. Uribe will be the cleanup hitter. Burrell, Posey, Sandoval 7th. Molina and Martinez will round it out.
Defensively for the Baltimore Orioles, they'll have Patterson, Jones, and Markakis. That is your outfield. These Torres Tejada on the left side of the infield. Wigginton and Scott on the right side. Wieters will do the catching, and on the hill tonight for Baltimore will be Jake Arrieta, the 24-year-old right-hander, 6'4", 220-pounder. And that is his major league appearance this year, his first one. It happened to be against the Yankees with 6 strong, allowed 8 base runners, struck out 6 in those 6 innings. And he's going to try and get you out with 4 different pitches: a fastball, curveball, slider, change, a high 3/4 release with a 92 to 90, mid to high 90s fastball with sink and cut. We've talked to the Oriole people about Arrieta. They are excited about this young arm.
Torres hitting at .302. Couple of strikes. Torres 2 for 3 last night. Sanchez to follow. In tight with a breaking ball.
Arrieta at Norfolk, the AAA affiliate with the Orioles, he was lighting it up. He was having a good year.
185 ERA is not too shabby for the minor leagues.
And he was 6-2 with that 185 ERA. That's in 12 games, 11 starts. Lefties are hitting 186, righties hitting 191.
Pulled foul.
This was the play that had ended it for the Orioles in the top of the first. It was Andres Torres putting on another defensive clinic. He has been amazing this last month. It just seems like every night he does something with the glove that makes you say, as my partner said, wow, with a capital W.
Into right center field. Markakis is going to make the catch.
It's a bullet.
Well, if you're Sanchez and Huff, you appreciate the fact that Andres Torres just let you see 7 pitches. Or 6.
Yeah, well, if you see 6 or 7 pitches. You're going to have a pretty good idea what he's throwing, what he likes to start off certain counts with.
Freddie Sanchez went 2 for 4. He had 4 RBIs in the start last night. Pops this one back and out of play. A 93-mile-an-hour fastball from Jake Arrieta.
Well, Bloomberg Sports, the leader in data analysis, has developed an analytical product being used by baseball clubs, and there is also a product for fans. And you can improve your fantasy play or track your favorite player or team. All you have to do is go to BloombergSports.com for details.
Outside to Sanchez. Huff to follow, and then Uribe, Burrell, and Posey. Shot foul down the left field line. It's now 2-2.
Those are good pitches to hit. They're up. Saw yesterday the Giants faced off with a young 21-year-old starter from the Orioles, Chris Tillman, and he was up, and they made him pay. In 2 innings, he was gone. A lot of mistakes up.
Inside, no swing, 3-2.
Dan Bellino, the plate umpire, a little overzealous on the appeal.
The off pitch coming up to Sanchez, and he lines this one at Tejada.
2 hitters, 2 bullets, 2 outs.
There's Aubrey Huff.
Aubrey Huff that used to wear the Oriole uniform.
And they went over to Detroit. They got some orange in Detroit, right?
They do.
So he never had to change shoes. Low to Huff at right at 300. 10 home runs. 34 driven in. 0 for 2 in the game last night with a sacrifice fly. The Aubrey Huff shift is on.
Got to Houston. There's orange there, isn't there?
I think there's a little orange. Yeah.
Minute Maid Field.
Big topper foul. With this shift, Tejada's back at his normal position. Two balls and 1 strike. Hit into left center field. Lazy fly ball for Adam Jones. And that'll end the inning. After 1, Orioles 1, Giants nothing. Well, wouldn't you like to come out and see it? It's a 1-0 lead for Baltimore. The Red Sox, June 25th through the 27th. You want to be on the field? Come experience Triples Alley, an all-inclusive on-field pregame experience. Here's the number to call, 415-972-2298. Adam Jones, 1-0 lead for the Orioles. It'll be Jones, Wieters, and his Torres. Jones hitting at .256. Took an 0 for 4 last night with a couple of strikeouts.
Good sink. Do you remember the very first at bat you ever had against a really good sinker?
That's a good question. Let me chew on that one for a while. 2-0 pitch. Out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. Talked about the numbers for Arrieta in the minor leagues. 23-18 lifetime. Martinez 44-32. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Coming into the Cove. Everybody's ready.
Oh, yeah. That dog will float.
2-2 pitch. On the ground towards the hole. Uribe. Long throw, but it won't be in time. Let's check in with Amy G.
Hi, Dwayne. I talked to Joe Martinez last night before making his 2010 start debut this evening, and I said, hey, are you nervous? And he said, yeah, I'm nervous, but he was also nervous before every Little League start that he had, too. He said nerves for him are normal. I said, is there a calming moment for you, a first strike, a first out? And he said, not really. For him, his nerves come and go throughout the game. His deal is to stay focused, give his team a chance to win, and not have too much time to think. Gentlemen?
All right, Amy's got all ground balls, but some are finding the holes.
That's the bad part about being a sinker ball. You can put the ball in play. There'll be some nights where they don't find gloves. You know, I asked you that question about the sinker ball because I remember like it was yesterday. It was in Rookie League in 1973. We were in Pirate City, and they had this kid. I don't even know what his name was. But big kid, farm boy, about 6'5", about 220. And he threw, this is a National League team. I was with the Cubs. We were playing the Pirates. And National League teams, when you played other National League teams, pitchers got to hit. And I took it at bat against this guy, and he threw me a sinker ball at about 94. And it just bottomed out. And it blew my mind. I'd never seen a pitch like that.
Pitch to Wieters is high, and it's 1 ball and no strike.
And then about 2 pitches later, I made the mistake of making contact about 4 inches above the label, and my thumbs ached for about an hour.
There's no question it's a different at bat. 1 ball and no strikes. Jones with 3 steals on the year. Slowing it down was Martinez, and then a nice play by Sanchez. He was surprised he had it. He had to actually look in his glove.
Well, we're talking about Andres Torres and defensively what he has done. It seems to be every day he makes amazing plays. Well, Freddie Sanchez has been doing the same thing at second base. Think about Sanchez, and I really didn't know this about his game. He's got great range. Here he shows you that he can come in on a ball as well. Nice exchange, good concentration, watching the ball into his glove. And he gets it out. And it wasn't an easy out.
Here's his Torres. Strike to his Torres right at the knees, and it's 0-1. Long look to second. And Buster Posey will give some ground, take it himself. And as Torres is retired, on the plate, Jones goes to third. And the hitter will be the pitcher, Arrieta. That's out there in Triples Alley, right underneath our Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area sports sign.
A couple of gamers.
That's where Amy G is standing. Arrieta takes a pitch wide. My goodness, first major league at bat.
So we don't know if he can hit.
It's likely he can. Most young guys can.
Well, he stands in the batter's box like he's got a clue. Just assume the guy can rake.
Absolutely.
He was almost all coast someplace.
Slowly hit. And that'll end the inning. So the leadoff single does not bother Joe Martinez. Juan Uribe is going to lead things off. And he's been hot. And it's 1-0 Orioles. Baltimore on top, 1-0, bottom of the second inning. Let's check out our Bloomberg Sports graphic. It's all about Juan Uribe during his 9-game hitting streak and the type of pitches that he has seen, and the pitches that he's hit, 4 base hits, 5 fastballs, 3 changeups, and you can see the location, and a couple off a curve, slider, and a cutter. It's our Bloomberg Sports graphic.
Sports graphics are pretty interesting. It's interesting in that everything you do on that field is chronicled, analyzed. How many breaking balls you throw, what type of breaking balls, what type of changeups, what type of fastballs, where they're hit, who hits them.
Here's Uribe, who takes low and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Uribe, Burrell, and Posey. Here in the second. Uribe pops this one foul. And that's a souvenir.
He lets it go, doesn't he?
He really does. The 1-1 pitch to Uribe is off the plate. A 94-mile-an-hour fastball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Ooh, got the hanger and he missed it. 2-2. Uribe last night 1 for 4. Got out in front and pops this one into shallow left field. And it will be Patterson taking charge and making the catch.
Giants baseball is brought to you by Autotrader.com. Now compare new and used cars side by side at Autotrader.com.
Here's Pat Burrell. Burrell takes a strike at the knees. Burrell and then Buster Posey. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
That's a healthy rip.
Fouled out of play. First time around for the Giants. Get a good look at what they're up against. And Arrieta, and he's good, as we mentioned, a terrific young arm.
He's got stuff. Usually when you're talking about a young guy, you say, what's he throwing? They'll give you fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. But what's he like to throw to try and strike you out with? Curveball, slider, is that his best pitch? Well, with Arrieta, they say every one of his 4 pitches he can strike you out with.
And Burrell goes around, and I think Burrell knew it, and he caught a break by just having it appealed.
Did he go? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he went. Well, tune into the NBC Bay Area Morning News Team for early news, traffic, and weather updates weekdays starting at 4:30 a.m.
Here's Posey hitting at .361, a home run, 7 driven in. Just off the plate to Buster Posey. 1 for 4 last night. Kind of got used to Posey hitting around .455.
Yeah, I liked it when he was hitting around .455.
Popped up, shallow right field. Markakis is coming in, and that'll end the inning. So 6 up, 6 down for Arrieta, and it remains 1-0 Baltimore. Well, back here at the ballpark, it is a 1-0 lead for the Orioles, and it is that time of the year again, and we like to welcome Mr. Michael Milken into the booth. And Michael, you are never a stranger around these parts, right around this time of the year. And I'm going to let you explain why you're here in case somebody's watching for the very first time.
Well, this is our 14th season, and we raise money for prostate cancer awareness, San Francisco Giants, Major League Baseball. And we try to give out the message, keep Dad in the game. I've got my dad warm-up. We got our sweatbands on here, and it began 14 years ago, and the death rate from prostate cancer from projected levels has fallen 50% since we began this program. And it began right here in San Francisco.
It did?
Right here. Peter McGowan sitting around talking about with Larry Baer how we could increase awareness for prostate cancer. I was diagnosed in '93 and have been funding cancer research for a number of years, knew nothing about prostate cancer. And the idea was come out to the ballpark, bring your dad, bring your friend, bring your brother, and remind them to get checked for prostate cancer. And it's been an amazing awareness program, maybe the best awareness program ever.
This is bounced foul, and it's 1-2. And you probably have some numbers to back that.
We do. We've raised, since we started the Prostate Cancer Foundation, $400 million. And we've got an additional 25-to-1 in other funding from around the world. So $10 billion has been invested. And a lot of it here, right here at UCSF and other leading medical centers and research centers. You can go to PCF, prostatecancer.org, and learn all about nutrition. What the research, where it stands, what you can do to prevent getting prostate cancer. But with 1 in 2 men getting cancer and 1 in 3 women getting cancer, it's not something that's rare. Almost every family is affected.
Right. 2-2 to Corey Patterson.
So our goal was home runs. Now, the Giants and the Orioles are not the leading home run hitters in the major leagues. You know, Toronto Blue Jays have more than both of them combined. But tonight we have a special pledge from Mark Benioff at Salesforce, who's offering $100,000 for every home run hit tonight.
Come on.
For cancer research.
Wow.
To go to UCSF.
So you're hoping that guys on both teams start swinging very well.
We particularly hope the Giants hit home runs. But both count. So we wouldn't mind if the Giants hit, say, 6 and the Orioles 3 or 4 tonight.
All right, here's Miguel Tejada, who in his career has hit a few.
He has, but both teams average less than 1 home run a game.
Here's the first pitch to Tejada, and it's outside. 1 ball and no strike.
Now, the two of you have, every time I'm up here over the years, probably the best view of anyone in baseball.
You do.
It is great.
You know, on a clear day, I can see where I went to school over at the University of California, Berkeley. You see that camp in L.A. and see McCovey Bay out there. What a fantastic view.
There's a shot on the ground underneath Juan Uribe, and that'll be a base hit.
Not often that Uribe would get handcuffed by a hard smash, but that one had some fuzz on it. And this thing, a top spin, 1 hopper, just ate him up. Base hit all the way. So, Michael, you're saying $100,000 for a home run.
Every home run hit tonight goes straight to prostate cancer research at UCSF.
What if it has like home run distance and it goes foul? Is that like 50 grand?
Well, we'd like it to count, and we have $15,000 for the general PCF program. But this is one of the great ballparks in America, and it's just a pleasure to come to the game in this ballpark. And we've seen some fantastic games over the years in this ballpark.
Yeah, I think Barry Bonds alone probably contributed a lot to the
he did.
To the fund.
$500,000 all by himself to prostate cancer research.
Markakis bounced out to the pitcher in the first inning. Tejada at first with 1 out, 1-0 Orioles. Something, a note here that I did not know, that a man is 35% more likely to develop prostate cancer than a woman is to develop breast cancer.
That is true. And 1 in 8 women in America are diagnosed with breast cancer, and 1 in 6 men. And if you're an African American man, it's actually 1 in 3. So there's a much higher incidence for African American men. It's actually the highest of any group in the world. And we've been researching this issue to try to figure out, is it all heredity or is it partly diet? You know, what you're eating, etc. So we've done so many studies on nutrition. For those that just have to have a hamburger, barbecued hamburger, we discovered if you flip it 4 times instead of 1, you knock off half the carcinogens. So
that's a fair ball right over the bag. Huff is going to try to play the carom, and he plays it nicely, and because of that, being held at second is Markakis.
That was a good play. You know, really, you need to point those things out, because here the guys had to play 3 different positions already this year. First, left, right. And every position has a different footwork. Every position has a different dance. And here, just digging into the corner with the idea of holding that runner at third, he plays the carom, and look at the 360 spin, squares up to a target, and very quickly gets the ball back to his cutoff. Now that, I mean, that's athleticism. For a guy who's not been playing that position, that's especially impressive.
We've had some great plays tonight. That catch by your center fielder, just a fantastic to run and get that ball.
Here's Wigginton, who picked up an RBI and a ground ball in the first. He's in the same position here in the third, except the runners are different. Now it's Tejada at third. Markakis is at second.
Well, one of the things we have learned is things like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower can really absorb a lot of the carcinogens in your body. And so the idea that there's some relationship between what you eat and your health, a lot of that research has gone on right here in UCSF and trying to judge what's the relationship of nutrition and the growth of cancer, the prevention of cancer, and other life-threatening diseases. So our goal right now is 2016 to eliminate cancer as a cause of death. And last year was the best year in the history of cancer research and breakthroughs that are occurring.
1-1 to Wigginton. On the ground again. Uribe charging. He's going to have to hurry. And on the ground ball, coming in to score is Tejada, and it's 2-0.
The Royals have had those little dinky hits today, just getting under gloves, etc. It's been hard.
I know. All right, here's another point to make, and I know it's one of the important ones, is family history. If you've got some history, you better really pay some serious attention.
I would say if anyone in your family, that would be defined as a grandfather, uncle, father, brother, first cousin, that you would want to get checked at 40. And it's one of the, if you're an African American man at 40, for others, somewhere between 45 and 50. But the blood test is so simple, just like getting your cholesterol checked. It's an early warning system. And really, for any man today, a simple blood test gives you an indication of where you stand and gives you a benchmark that you can measure over time. Most serious diseases, you don't have a simple benchmark you can look at.
0-1 to Luke Scott. It was Luke Scott who hit that ball that Michael was talking about, that Andres Torres tracked down in the left center field. There's Tommy Lasorda, and I believe he was your traveling partner.
That's correct, and you can see him here.
Mike doesn't like Tommy. You can see that.
Michael, it's a tradition here. He's a Dodger. He is the Dodger. We got to get rid of these guys.
Well, you see, he's talking to your owner tonight, giving him a few pointers here.
Yeah, Tommy does all the talking. He doesn't do a whole lot of listening.
Well, he's traveled with me for 14 years, and as a representative of baseball, you can see he still gets that charge out of the crowd. He loves those boos, and he loves to throw you his kisses when he's out here.
He absolutely does.
He milks it.
High into left center field. It'll be Burrow, and while he's ready to catch this, we'll say thank you to Michael Milken. And once again, fantastic. Outstanding.
Thank you.
You bet.
Thanks, Michael.
Good.
Accomplishment of the past 2 seasons, BigTimeBats.com is proud to announce the release of this historic back-to-back Cy Young Award bat. That's right, a full-size bat featuring the image and signature of Tim Lincecum. Production is limited to 2009 individually numbered bats, and it sells for $99.95 plus shipping and handling. Go to BigTimeBats.com. Sandoval hits one high and deep into right center field. This baby is out of here.
That's $100 grand right there.
He asked us.
Michael Milken asked us, and the Panda just delivered. And we're going to make that our Dodge Ram drive of the game. And the Panda taking on the deep part of the yard. And look at the location. It's up. And there she goes. Another look from the high home camera. And that one stayed hit a while, partner.
That was right around where 756 was hit.
I remember that.
Benji Molina takes one wide. Giants' first hit ends up being a big fly. Chopper to third. Tejada will wait on it and throw him out.
Well, there's a special dynamic deal tomorrow for tomorrow's afternoon game. And the deal is view reserved outfield tickets are only $12. You can see Tim Lincecum take on these Orioles for $12. That's right, 12 bungeros. You go to sfgiants.com right now and get your seats. Don't forget, you can print out your tickets right from home. sfgiants.com.
Here's Joe Martinez.
He can hit.
He can. He's a good hitter. Even Jim Palmer, the Hall of Famer that broadcast for the Orioles, commented on Martinez as he watched him take batting practice. Yes, Joe relearned to hit. There's a foul back. It's nothing in 2. Backyard, baby. In the backyard.
There's the Hall of Famer, Jim Palmer. One of the more gregarious personalities around baseball. And this guy totally engages in the conversation of baseball anytime, any place, and he will not leave early.
How many guys can go to Tim Lincecum and say, where are you going to put your third?
Well, he can.
And that's what he asked him today.
He's got 3.
Mike, the 1 year he won the Cy Young, he had 38 starts, 25 complete games.
Amazing numbers. First ballot Hall of Famer.
25 complete games. And you know what? We're talking about in the 70s. They were their own closer back then. Pop down the left field line. Tejada and Patterson will give chase. And it's going to be Patterson who makes the catch. And he loves to talk baseball.
Gary Thorne, his partner. Yeah, you know, there are certain guys that walk around before every game and they'll pop their head in and say, hey, let's hope we get a 2-hour game. But Jim Palmer's not one of them. I mean, he comes alive when he gets to the ballpark, and he's in no hurry to leave here.
He wants to talk pitching for 2 hours.
That's after he's done a game for 3.
Here's Andres Torres. Torres lined out to right field, hit the ball well in the first inning. And he rolls it foul, and it's 0-1.
When young pitchers get to the big league for the first time with great stuff, they quickly realize that you have to have good location with that great stuff if you're going to really do well up here. There's other levels of baseball. I mean, if you have good stuff, a lot of times you don't have to have great location with it. And we mentioned that Arrieta's got 4 pitches he can strike out with, but he's also doesn't have really great command around the strike zone with those 4 pitches. Now he can throw strikes with all of them, but a lot of those times those strikes are pretty good pitches to hit. You have to wait them out. You have to be patient.
Just to call 1-2. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Say this about Andres Torres. I mean, that down and in back foot slider used to really give him problems when he was a part-time player. But now that he's seeing pitches every day, he's got a nice knowledge of the strike zone. He's laying off that pitch now, which was once a weakness, has no longer been a consistent weakness.
He'll go 0-2 to 3-2 with the best of them these days. Cotton Candy, right by Amy G, who looked at things, stared it down. And the walk.
0-2 to the walk. That's a great at bat. Giants get a runner, and they get a lot of pitches out of a young arm. That's 43 pitches now for Arrieta.
Sanchez hit a bullet to Tejada at third. He's thinking about going. And he had a bit of a lean going. Torres with 11 steals. He's been caught 3 times. And he just gets back. That's Rob Drake, the first base umpire.
Yeah, I think he's just about maximized his lead.
High and away, almost like a pitch out. 1 ball and no strikes.
I always look at catchers, and you always look what they call in what you would define as a running situation. And with 2 outs and leadoff hitter getting on base, this is a running situation. He's sort of chronicling your mind as to what he calls and where he calls it. Does he call a lot of fastballs away? Those are the pitches that catchers like to throw off of. They like to pitch outside to a right-handed hitter because as they reach across their body, they kind of get caught just catching the ball and gets them in position to get out to throw quickly.
And a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And Wieters sitting on the outside corner calling fastballs.
Bellino's been pretty good so far.
I do too. Dan Bellino played umpire, first time we've seen him.
Low and away, 2 balls and 1 strike. So Sanchez making him work. And he goes up the middle, and wouldn't you know it, right there was Wigginton. Sometimes it's just not going to work. So Sanchez bounces out. The home run by Pablo Sandoval gives the Giants a run here in the 3rd. It's bye-bye, baby.
Our all-star teacher finalist is Zach Swan. Zach sadly lost his battle with cancer in April, and he's represented tonight by his mother, Mary Beth, and Zach's stepfather, Baxter. Zach taught physical education at Jefferson High School in Daly City. Comcast Sports Net All-Star Teacher Program. The winning teacher receives $10,000 for his or her school. So you can vote for Zach Swan or one of the other 4 teacher finalists. You go to csnbayarea.com. Voting ends Friday, July 9th.
All right, here's Adam Jones. On the ground, foul. Guy's got his beer, his nachos. Almost sacrificed it for that ball. Now he says, you know what, it should have been mine. Oh, yeah, right.
Wait. That's the one who's supposed to get it, pal.
Yeah. Thinking of.
Adam Jones fooled badly on that breaking ball from Martinez.
Get an infield hit in the second.
Oh, yeah. See, we didn't have hair. We didn't have hair like that when I was a kid. I lived for that stuff.
I had kids in school that had real hair like that.
Yeah, when we were in high school, absolutely. Those were the days. Like being a little kid and having crazy hair, come on.
Well, we had a fun night last night. Halloween at the Yard. Oh, my goodness. I played with a guy that had hair like that. His name was Oscar Gamble.
I remember Oscar. We used to watch him put his hat on after an inning to go out to the field. It's amazing how he would get all that hair into a hat.
Fit more hair into a helmet. 1-2 to Adam Jones. Out of play. One and two to Jones. Low 2-2. Interesting to see Joe Martinez. You don't see many pitchers do the 1970s full windup, and he does. So he doesn't take both arms and swing him down to his side. Hit high and deep down the left field line. Could this one be? It is. It's gone. And it's 3-1. Well, Martinez had Jones fishing in the dirt, and he wanted to throw another one in the dirt.
Now he left it up, down and in. And Jones, a good low ball hitter, got extended through the off-speed pitch. They set up in the outside corner. This thing lays right out on the inside corner, about knee-high. See you later. And boy, he got all that one.
Here's Matt Wieters. Wieters takes a strike.
He's back with a power changeup. But you're right. You don't see a lot of guys that have the motion where they bring their hands over their head. But the key is, he does that, but he picks his target up and he doesn't obstruct his vision with his hands, raising his hands up or bringing them back down. By the time his hands are down, that's when he picks up his target. And I think you have to do that when you bring your hands over your head. There's his target.
Sanchez with the 4-3 putout, bringing his tourist to the plate. Well, back when they closed the stadium in 1999, a Friday night, Tommy Lasadra came out, had no idea his name was spelt wrong in the back of his jacket, and he did the whole deal. And the place just booed him and booed him and booed him. And little did Tommy know that the last boo was on him.
Yeah. There's Tommy Lasadra sitting next to Bill Newcomb, the managing general partner and CEO of the Giants.
Strike to his Torres.
I will never forget Tommy Lasadra's last walk at Candlestick.
The Giants. Here's a little dribbler. Martinez gets off quickly and a good throw, and they got a nice play.
That is a nice play, and that's a tough play for a right-handed pitcher because his momentum is falling off the mound towards the first base side. He's got to get unwound, and then very quickly, like a cat, to the ball, bare hand, picks it up in one motion and shoots a strike over to Posey. That's a nice play.
Well, Stewart's got out of the box pretty quickly.
Well, Joe Martinez is a good athlete and showed it to you on that play.
So do you think the Dodgers brought that jacket and it just happened to be spelled wrong, or do you think the Giants provided the jacket for Lasorda and spelled it wrong on purpose?
Well, I'll tell you what.
I'm going with the last one.
Both versions are pretty funny.
I mean, I can see it now. Tommy, we want you to walk out and do your deal, and please put this jacket on. It's a Dodger jacket. And, you never look at the back.
I've actually gone onto eBay to see if I could buy that jacket.
Oh, my goodness. It's in his garage.
Yep. But, boy, he could light up a crowd of Candlesticks just walking out the door to the dugout.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He was the funnest guy in the history of the game to boo.
Oh, yeah. What's he so animated in the dugout? And out looking is Arrieta. Orioles lead 3-1. Mr. Lasadra.
Transmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LP.
All right, time now to ask our trivia question brought to you by AT&T. Rethink Possible. The question tonight, name the only pitcher to record 500-plus innings and a sub-3.00 ERA with both the Giants and the Orioles during his career. Now, that's a good question.
Aubrey Huff takes a pitch in the dirt. Huff hit a fly ball to center field to end the first. 3-1 Orioles. Uribe and then Burrow. Just wide of the plate, 2-0. Boy, another nice crowd, huh?
Yeah. Crowds at Homestead have been fantastic.
Last night, nearly 34,000 last night. 3-0 to Huff.
That's what I like about Huff. I mean, he's in no hurry to have his at bat determined. go up, take some pitches. He'll work a count in his favor.
And a 4-pitch walk. And Amy G is here, and we always love it when Amy's here. And let's check in with Amy.
I love you guys too, Dwayne. Got a quick update on Edgar Renteria. He started his rehab assignment last night with AAA Fresno. He went 1 for 2 with an RBI double and a walk. Bruce Bochy said today that they're going to wait until after he plays tonight to decide whether to activate him tomorrow or not. One thing for sure, he will be with the Giants on the road trip. He also said the way Juan Uribe's playing, he will not be out of the lineup when Renteria returns. Gentlemen.
All right, here's Uribe. Was that a blush?
Oh, you got her bad. She blushes worse than Dave Fleming.
1 ball and no strikes to Uribe. Uribe popped out to left field. Right at the knees. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Look out. 2 balls and a strike. Uribe leads this team with 41 RBIs. He's tied with the team lead in home runs with 10, and he's tied with Aubrey Huff. Three and one. You notice that Michael Milken knew the Giants and the Orioles were not a home run hitting team?
I think that's the first thing he pays attention to in the morning. You know how we look at guys and how many strikeouts they have?
Yeah.
He checks out big flies.
3 and 1. Uribe, if this pitch is close, he's going to try to hit it out. Slams it into center field, but it's right at Jones, and he will put it away.
That was right on the screws.
And here's Burrow.
Juan Uribe's middle name is Sweet Spot, because he is finding that spot every day.
Burrow struck out in the second. The only strikeout in the game for Arrieta. And he looks at a breaking ball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Three hot days and nights with the A's this weekend, and another cool night here at the Yard. 0-2. Little giddy up on that fastball.
Now you throw a fastball by a guy, you think that you could do it again.
Burrow skies this one into shallow right field. Backpedaling is Wigginton. 2 out. And here's Buster Posey. Buster Posey popped out to Markakis in right field in the second. They're coming inside, and Posey drives it out into right center field. A long run for Markakis, and he is going to put it away to end the inning. No runs, a leadoff walk through 4. 3-1 Orioles.
trivia question brought to you by AT&T. Rethink possible. Name the only pitcher to record 500+ innings and a sub 3.00 ERA with both the Giants and the Orioles. Well, it's Hall of Famer Hoyt Wilhelm. Who didn't know that? I didn't know that.
Hoyt? I faced Hoyt. Great numbers against him.
Yeah. You know, I half believed you there for a second.
Well, let's see. 62. I would have been 12. I could hit when I was 12, especially a knuckleball.
Yeah.
Corey Patterson to lead things off. High and wide, 1 ball and no strikes. Posey triples off his glove, and then Sanchez cannot retrieve it. And for Joe Martinez, you just can't catch a whole lot of breaks tonight on ground balls.
Well, especially ground balls that lead off an inning. Well, just off the web of Posey, and with Patterson's speed, if you don't field it cleanly, you're not going to have a chance to catch him on a carom ground ball like this.
Well, the ball had some pretty good topspin on it. Patterson stole his 9th base in the first inning. It's likely he's going to take off again. Tejada has 2 hits. And Patterson had a lean, and he just gets back. Sergio Romo headed down to the Giants bullpen. Molino flinched on that one, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. I think Joe Martinez thought he had a strike.
Well, they sit up in the outside corner, and it's not between the knees when he catches it. And a lot of umpires won't give a corner pitch unless it is between the knees. Sergio Romo is starting to get greased right now. 62 pitches on the night for Joe Martinez. But they've just about all been out of stretch.
Baltimore. Orioles have 7 hits. The Giants have 1. And a strike to even the count.
Yeah, everybody's in their places with bright, smiling faces.
Dressed properly. 1 ball and 1 strike. Martinez looking for a double play ball. Lots of interleague action tonight. National League West holding their own. Rockies did lose in Minneapolis 9-3, but everybody else in the West has the lead with the exception of the Giants. Martinez slowed things down. 1 ball and 1 strike. Markakis watching from the on-deck circle. Benji Molina setting up away. Runner goes. Big bouncing ball towards that hole. And again, it triples off of somebody's glove. And runners are at first and third. Giants Baseball is brought to you by Grown Ups in theaters June 25th.
Right now, Joe Martinez is going to get tested. And this really is a strikeout situation.
Sanchez is going to have a word with Martinez. Tejada 3 for 3. Say this: Giants did not catch, or the Orioles did not catch any breaks last night. None.
No, they did not. But they have gotten a few tonight, and it has created this opportunity here for them.
Marquez doubled over the first base bag in the third.
No, the runners at first and third. Even though they're down by 2 runs, they would give up a run to get 2 outs just to minimize the damage. I mean, you're in the heart of the lineup. These are the RBI guys, the best hitters in the club coming up with ducks on the pond. I mean, ideally, you'd love to see a strikeout, then the double play ground ball, but you want to stay away from the crooked number.
Two balls and no strikes.
Good pitch right there, too.
Three and 0.
Now here's an opportunity for Marquez to really take advantage of a get it in situation. He is their best RBI guy, and you might see Juan Samuel turn him loose 3-0.
And the walk. And here comes Dave Righetti.
Well, as Dave Righetti talks to Joe Martinez, we're going to take time out for Subway, Eat Fresh, Ask Kruk and Kite. Visit csnbayarea.com and ask us a question. We'll answer one a game. This comes from Michael from Healdsburg. Why are pitchers such poor hitters? Well,
not everyone is.
Yeah, well, but for the most part, they just don't hit every day. They don't see live pitching every day. And when you don't practice, it's pretty tough to hit up here.
Yeah, it's all about the time put in, and if you're going to put a lot of time in at the park, it's going to be on what you do best, and that's pitch.
Plus, a lot of times, a guy will pitch on Monday, Tuesday, he can't be swinging the bat. His arm's a little tender, elbow's a little hot. Can't even take batting practice.
Here's Wigginton, who's bounced out twice, and this is chopped near the bag, and this is exactly why Bruce Bochy kept Martinez in the game.
Well, that's the beauty of a sinker ball right there. He can really minimize a bad situation. You're talking nobody out, bases drunk, and he gets a ground ball that gets 2 quick outs. Now, you give up the one, but you keep the damage to a minimum, and you'll take this at this point, especially this part of the lineup.
And what Bruce Bochy's thinking is Martinez has got a better chance of getting a double play ball than Romo.
You need a strikeout, you bring in Romo. You need a ground ball, you leave Martinez out there. But this is the big guy right here. This is, if he can get this out right here and minimize the damage to 1 run, then it's acceptable. But if Luke Scott gets a base hit here and prolongs the inning, now you're talking about a rough inning.
Scott has flied out twice to Andres Torres. It's pitch, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Good 1-0 changeup.
Orioles have scored in every inning except the second. And the only reason the Giants are in this game is they've all been single runs. just below the knees. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Again, if he's setting that target up on that inside corner, he probably gets that pitch. But because Benji Molina set up on the outside corner and he had to reach back across the plate, Dan Bellino, the plate umpire, is not going to give it to him. He's a between the knees guy.
A shot, and Freddie Sanchez. He does it again. And Martinez limits the damage. It's 4-1 Orioles. Wow.
He can pick it.
Night here at AT&T Park, and joining me now is David Reagan. He drives the number 6 UPS Ford Fusion, and he's getting ready to race around Infineon Raceway on Father's Day weekend. You're 22nd in points. You've had a couple of top 10 finishes, David, but you're getting ready to attack the first road course of the season. What's your plan?
Yeah, well, being the first road course is certainly going to be a tough weekend, but our UPS team, we've had an okay season, so a top 10 finish, top 15 would be satisfactory. Now, certainly we want to win every single week, but just to get through this weekend and get back to some normal racing would be good.
All right, and here we are at a ball game. It's a little bit quieter, a little less action. How are you as a baseball fan?
You know, I'm a sports fan, so I enjoy coming out here, and thanks to us, everyone at NASCAR and Infineon Speedway for having us out. And it's good to get out in the community and kind of see what's going on before we head up to Sonoma for the race weekend. So I'm a race fan, but I'm a sports fan in general, so I enjoy it.
All right, thanks so much for your time. Everybody can check out Infineon this weekend over Father's Day. A lot of action up there in Sonoma County. And Dwayne and Mike, I don't know about you, but this is like a blonde Joe Martinez. I can't get over it.
Wow. Here's Benji Molina, who takes a strike. Benji bounced out to third. A bit. Does look like Joe a little bit. Who's on deck? Joe Martinez. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Giants have one hit. That was the Sandoval home run in the third.
Oh, yeah. The group power grip. There's a medley drink.
Oh, he wanted fists. He wasn't going to give you his cocktail. Chopped foul.
I love those things. Oh, yeah. The first time we ever saw that, we were in Milwaukee. Where else would you see something like that for the first time?
Very good. Molina chops another one foul. Baltimore. We're in the 5th inning. And Molina refuses to let Wieters catch anything. One foul ball after another on pitches all that are away. And Wieters says, all right, you going to swing? I'm going to go way away.
Arrieta has really kept the Giants in check. Very impressive. Brought that curveball right back in that outside corner. Third strikeout now. Nope, second strikeout. Well, the special dynamic deal of the week is for tomorrow's afternoon game. If you reserve outfield tickets for only $12. That's right. See Tim Lincecum take on the Orioles for $12. Go to sfgiants.com right now and get your seats. And don't forget, you can print out your tickets right at home, which is very cool.
Martinez popped out in the third. He looks at a strike. And another strike, and it's 0-2. Giants have had a couple of base runners other than the home run, and that's a walk to Torres and a walk to Huff. But Arrieta's been good. And Martinez just got a piece of it. Yep, fists all the way around. Yep, and we put you on TV. Yep.
Don't you just want to punch somebody with that thing?
Like your little brother?
That would work.
And Martinez out swinging to end the inning. 3 strikeouts now for Jake Arrieta, and it remains 4-1 Orioles.
All right, time for Giants training the Orioles 4-1. Time now for our Home Depot doing more on defense. And we look at the sure-handed play of Freddie Sanchez, who does it once a night. This particular night, he ends an inning with a one-hop rocket, and he wrestles it down 360, squares up, and throws the ball to Posey, and that ends the threat. That's our Home Depot. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. And the reaction, well, I don't think Luke Scott was real happy. I'm just going to say that.
Well, Andres Torres took it away from him. Luke Scott had Freddie Sanchez take one away from him. Hitters don't like that.
We were laughing because between innings here at the ballpark, they showed a picture of Tommy Lasorda on the big screen out in center field, and he got a standing boo. It was a good one.
Plus, it was with the Lasadra jacket on. Here's Adam Jones, who homered in the fourth. He also had an infield hit in the second.
I love our fans.
Martinez for the first pitch breaking ball. No balls and 1 strike. On deck is Wieters and then is Torres. High and foul, and it's in the seats. It's 0-2. Giants on a 4-game winning streak. Orioles on a 4-game losing streak. So dig it in.
Oh yeah. Got his Giants wallet.
Yeah.
He's got his rally hair.
Hey, can I have that one? No. Top foul.
There are certain things you just don't share.
Yeah, it's like, no.
And nachos are one of them. Don't even ask.
He's trying to distract him. I'm telling you.
Guy's gagging. Guy's making him laugh. Still not going to share. Those guys from Stanford, they're funny guys.
Yeah, indeed they are. 0-2.
Hey, don't laugh. That guy's going to be doing your heart surgery.
Foul back is Jones. Manages to stay alive. Yep, you're on TV and they're talking about you like you're going to the electric chair here in about 9 o'clock.
I didn't think it was possible, but I think we just saw sparks come off a nacho plate. And that's impressive.
In the dirt, 1-2. It's going to be a sad moment when those nachos are gone. I know that. Yeah, can I have some of your water, even though I wouldn't give you a chip?
Good friends. Except when it comes to nachos.
Uribe will have this one.
Well, it is the 6th inning. That means it's time for the Coors Light Freeze Camp. We go to the Panda. He has been the offense. Jake Arrieta has made one mistake tonight, and that is it. 1 hit allowed through 5 innings, and it was the Pandas' 6th home run of the year. They took on the deep part of the yard. That's our Coors Light Freeze Camp, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Here's Wieters. Wieters fouls it out of play. The switch hitting catcher for the Orioles.
Bring your glove, get a ball. There's one of the chosen.
That's right. Let's put him right next to that Stanford guy.
Yep. It's a good Mustang right there.
1 ball and 1 strike. Wieters has bounced out twice. In tight, 2 balls and 1 strike. Skied out to Aubrey Huff. 2 outs. Here's another switch hitter, is Torres. This Torres 0 for 2, couple of ground balls. The last, a little dribbler out in front of home plate that Martinez made a very nice play on, and throwing out the speedy is Torres.
Now, the bottom 3 guys in the lineup have not been the problem for Joe Martinez. It's the top three guys. That's where he's been hurt.
The strike. Giants will have top of the order coming up in the 6th. Wide to his Torres, 2-1. Tim Lincecum tomorrow. It's a day game, and that wraps up the homestand as well. Souvenir down the left field line, right over by the Giants bullpen. Happy birthday to Tim Lincecum. See, our fans, they keep track of these things.
Hey, he turns 26 years old today.
Could not figure out why Michael King came jumping out of that cake in the clubhouse. Now I know why.
Yeah, but I think the thong was a little too much myself.
Andres Torres will lead things off. Giants need a base runner.
Today by your Northern California Honda dealers at shophonda.com and by Xfinity, the next generation in home entertainment. Now available in the Bay Area and coming soon to the Central Valley.
All right, let's check out our McDonald's game summary. Wigginton's got a couple of ground ball RBIs. Arrieta's been good. Sandoval's got a solo home run, which is the only hit for the Giants. Martinez, 6 innings pitched. He's allowed 4 runs, a walk, and a couple of strikeouts, and that's our McDonald's game summary.
Well, it's a big inning. Giants have the top of the order leading things off here. Down 3 runs. They need to get this crowd into this inning quickly.
And it's Andres Torres to lead things off. And he will take a pitch down low. Torres, Sanchez, Huff. Giants trail by 3. And a shot into right center field. And right there is Markakis. All right, let's go to Amy G.
All right, Dwayne, I've been telling you all night that it is NASCAR night, and I think it's safe to say that as of late, all cylinders have been firing for the San Francisco Giants. That prompts tonight's poll question. What part of the Giants game are you most impressed with? Go to csnbayarea.com, give us your vote, and find out the results tonight on Giants Postgame Live. Gentlemen?
All right, thanks, Amy. Here's Freddie Sanchez. Sanchez is lined out, and he's bounced out. And he takes a pitch inside. It's the second time in this game that Torres has hit a line drive right at the right fielder. And Sanchez is 2 for 2. He hit a ball right over the bag at second, but because Torres was running. Wigginton was standing right on the bag. And a base hit for Sanchez. He can pound that hole better than anybody.
He does. He hits that hole between short and third, the 5.5 hole. He hits it like he's aiming for it. And I'm not so sure he's not aiming for it. So the Giants get a runner on here, and now Aubrey Huff's going to get a chance to hit off Arrieta out of the stretch.
That's the Giants' second hit. Low to Huff. The overshift for the Orioles. You see his Tours playing just to the right of second base. Back is Sanchez. He's not in a situation where he's going to go. Huff takes a strike. He might have wanted that one back. 1 ball and 1 strike. In the dirt, a good eye by Aubrey Huff. Runzler getting loose in the Giants bullpen. It's 2-1. Here it is to Huff. Huff bounces this one to the second baseman Wigginton. They get one there, and Huff beats it out. And a fielder's choice. And here's a rebate.
Hey, the Eli Whiteside fan club's here.
They are.
That's the president and the vice president of the Northern California chapter.
Uribe is 0 for 2. On the ground to second. And that'll end the inning. Giants strand 1. We'll head to the 7th. 4-1 Baltimore.
Four-1 Orioles. We are heading to the 7th inning. A reminder that tonight at 10:30 you can catch Sportsnet Central. Let's see it right here in Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Join Damon Andrews and Dave Vince. They'll give you highlights about this one, talk about A's Cubs, and they'll talk about an exclusive story released today by Sportsnet Central about Utah set to join the Pac-10. Check it all out tonight, 10:30, only on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area.
Here's Jake Arrieta to lead things off. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Utah.
All right, Utah, Colorado coming to the Pac-10.
Out to Huff, and Huff's going to dive, and he's going to make the catch as he takes a hit away from Arrieta. How about that play?
No, that is not a water buffalo play. Quite athletic. Watch it right into your glove. And when he texted Bruce Bochy, and I'm going to show you who the best athlete of the team is, he wasn't lying. Nice play.
Bruce Bochy's coming out. He's going to get the ball from Joe Martinez. As Corey Patterson is coming up, and he will depart when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. Difference in their community. 30 everyday All-Stars, one representing each MLB club, will attend and be honored at the 2010 MLB All-Star Game in Anaheim, and one will be featured in People magazine. And there's a couple of examples. Runsler almost hits Corey Patterson, and it's 1 ball and no strike.
All right, Corey Patterson, I'm not sure he appreciated this first pitch from Dan Runsler. Those are the numbers for Runsler. 26 times he's come into a game, 3.97 ERA. He's starting to whittle that down. Still looking for consistency with the command of his pitches.
And he pours in a strike to make it 2-1.
Runsler's got good stuff.
Well, I would say this. Patterson was not impressed with that fastball. It's 2-2.
Well, no, and I think maybe on the very first pitch of this at bat, Runsler kind of picked up the bat speed a bit from Corey Patterson. This guy right here had Patterson played perfectly. He never moved, and he's the guy that caught that bolt.
Right back to Runsler. And Patterson is retired.
You know, the last comebacker that Dan Runsler had, he threw it almost in the opposing bullpen. This time, it wasn't going to happen again.
He was going to trot it all the way to first himself if he had to.
Yep. Just get there about halfway and underhanded.
Here's Tejada, 3 for 3. Uribe behind the bag, and that'll end the inning. So Runzler with a nice inning. Knott's up to the bats.
Thank you, Dave. Back here at the yard, it is 4-1 Orioles. And Pat Burrell's going to try and get things started here against a very stingy Jake Arrieta. Rookie right-hander has just held the Giants to 2 hits, 1 run through 6.
And they'd like a leadoff hitter on, and Burrell takes a strike. Burrell is struck out and he's popped out. His fastball is on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Good luck from high above the left field line foul pole. Buster Posey on deck. 1-2. That was pitch number 87 for Arrieta. Burrow hammers one into center field, and another one right at Jones.
Now they're hitting him on the screws. They just can't find a gap or a hole in the infield. As many breaks as the Giants got last night's ball game, they have not been getting them tonight.
Here's Buster Posey. Posey has popped out. He's flied out. Hit a ball very well into right center field, but here, Triples Alley, forget about it. On the ground to third, and Miguel Tejada. And Posey's gone.
Well, tune in to the NBC Bay Area Morning News Team for early news, traffic, and weather updates weekdays starting at 4:30 a.m.
Here's Sandoval, a home run on the third.
And you see the body of work tonight from Arrieta. He has been in control, and he hasn't really had to spend a lot of time in the stretch.
Sandoval pops it back into the seats.
Well, anytime a ball gets hit up into a level and it bounces out of a level back into another level, you're going to get booed. Yeah. And that was the case.
Now the people down below are pleased.
Oh, they're psyched. Oh, yeah, there's a Panda fan.
Sandoval right back to Arrieta, and that'll end the inning. We will head to the 8th. It's 4-1 Baltimore. We go to the 8th inning. Red Sox are in town June 25th through the 27th. Check out Triples Alley. We'll be right up close during batting practice. And check out tickets for that Orioles or that Red Sox series. Go to sfgiants.com or call 415-972-2298.
That area down there, they actually keep track of all the triples that have been hit in Triples Alley, which I didn't know until the other day. We were out in that neck of the woods.
Here's Markakis. Markakis looks at a strike. I think we need to put that out front where everybody can see it. Yamamoto starting to head down to the bullpen.
I think that is an interesting statistic. When you have a Triples Alley in your ballpark,
Burrow moving back, and Burrow has this one end up over his glove, and then it bounces into the bleachers for a ground rule double. Gives you a pretty good idea what a good hitter Markakis is.
Yeah, we definitely found out something about the Baltimore Orioles that we didn't know before the series, and that's Nick Markakis can hit. This nice opposite field pop.
It's his second double. And here's Wigington. Wigington has hit 3 ground balls for outs. He's got a couple of RBIs. Fastball is high. Orioles bullpen is starting to go. And tight to Wigington. 2 balls and no strikes. 9 hits now for Baltimore. Foul into the upper deck down the right field line. It's 2 balls and a strike. Holman and Simon in the bullpen. Markakis at second with nobody out. Three and one. The left-handed hitting Luke Scott to follow. And the walk to Wigington.
Giants Baseball is brought to you by Supercuts. Save money without looking like it. Woohoo!
Luke Scott 0 for 3. Took the ball hard a couple of times. Fouls this one back.
Oh yeah, it makes you dance. Catch a foul ball, you hug everybody, people you don't even know, and then you give it away. It's a good feeling.
It is.
And I didn't even know there was a foul ball dance.
0-1 to Luke Scott. In tight, 1 ball and 1 strike. Dog did. He's aware of those things. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rensler, who had a very nice, clean 7th inning. He's having quite the opposite here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity for him right here. I mean, chances are he's not going to pitch to Adam Jones, the right-handed hitter, with Guillermo Mota and Bolton getting greased up. But it's a big opportunity for him.
Torres makes the catch. And here comes Bruce Bochy. So Rensler will depart. Mota will come in when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
The numbers for Guillermo Mota, 27th time he's taken the ball, 0-2 on the year, 3.18 ERA. In the last couple of outings, he's had some problems with command. And I asked him about it. I says, how are you feeling about your release? He says, don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
And we believe him.
Guy who's been around as long as he has, I tend to believe him.
Adam Jones, an infield hit, a home run, and a ground ball. He's 2 for 3. Just inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Low. Four runs on 9 hits. Giants have a run on 2 hits. Big swing by Jones and a foul back. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Mota's a guy who's been averaging mid-90s all year long.
Little flip job down the right field line, just a foul.
Fought off a slider. It's kind of a backup slider. Didn't have a lot of movement that was breaking away from Jones. Jones will chase a ball in the dirt. He's proven that already in this series. But Mota's fastball has got more fade movement that'll kind of bore in on you than it does sink. He can get a ground ball, but he really has to be down around the knees. There's my daughter Tess out there with her co-workers from the sports basement.
She's counting her cash.
Yeah, she won the bets.
2-2. And they're going to say he went around, and Jones is saying, well, please ask. He's going to say, just ask.
Well, plate umpire Dan Molina does not have to ask. Jones is not going to give it up, and Juan Samuel is going to come out and pick up the fight. He needs his defensive center fielder. So Mota with a big strikeout taking advantage. I think the Giants catch a break right there.
Yeah, that's one where you got to ask. Wieters is 0 for 3. No balls and 1 strike.
Good changeup. That's a pitch, I think he could throw more of, especially in the first pitch scenario. He's so established with that first pitch challenge fastball mid-90s that the league, at times they'll take advantage of it, especially a strike thrower like Mota. He's always around the plate. The beauty of his changeup is his arm action is identical to that of the fastball. Very deceptive. It's a good one.
Another good one, 1-2.
I like it. The thing about it is I think it's really effective to a left-handed hitter because the movement of the pitch falls off away from the lefty. Start that thing in the outside corner, a guy commits to it. By the time he gets to the bar, that ball's gone. Danny Kuiper,
she's here with a boy.
That's a good thing.
Ball gets away, and Markakis is going to advance. Orioles will have runners at the corners.
Another changeup. And Markakis anticipating a ball in the dirt. It needs to take a third, no throw.
By the way, that boy was Andrew Bowman. It's somebody that I do know. As with all those boys around Tesla, we know them as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
One at the yard.
Out of play, a souvenir. Markakis at third. Wigington is at first. Lined at Torres, who spins around and recovers to make the catch. Right on the screws, Wieters is 0 for 4. It'll be a start for Tim Lincecum. The Giants will wrap up this 6-game homestand. And Lincecum will be on the hill tomorrow against Jeremy Guthrie. So join us.
I'll be here, partner.
Yep, I will too.
And right after the game, the Giants will hop on a plane and head up to Toronto. The homestand ends tomorrow, but right here is 4-1 Orioles, and the Giants have some work to do. They need some base runners.
Benji Molina has bounced out, and he has struck out. And he takes a strike. Luga goes into second, and Wigington moves from second to first. Luke Scott out of the game, and a bouncing ball up the middle and a base hit for Benji Molina.
Exactly what the Giants need.
And pinch running will be Eli Whiteside. It's pretty unusual to have been in the game for as long as I have.
Yeah.
And not seen that ballpark in Toronto.
That is amazing. Been around for 20 years. Juan
Samuel's going to make a change. He's going to bring in the lefty. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. We'll be back. for Moda. And those are the numbers for Will Oman.
32nd time that he has come in. 20 in the third innings amassed in those 31 appearances. 22 strikeouts in 20 in the third. Basically a fastball slider guy. His slider is a nasty one. Go 88 to 92-ish with a fastball.
Rowan takes high. So Whiteside at first. He is running for Benji Molina. And Rowan gets hit.
Giants needed base runners, and bang, bang, just like that, they bring the tying run to plate.
That is the ultimate take one for the team.
He will do that. I mean, he'll take it to four-hit for the team. Aaron Rowan is tough as nails.
Andres Torres is 0 for 2. He walked in the third, but he has hit the ball hard both times. One ball and no strikes. The long look to second, swinging a shot foul. As Torres hooked it right in front of the Giants dugout as Denny Batista is getting loose. Alfredo Simon getting loose down the right field line. One ball and one strike. 1-2 on the foul ball.
.341 with runners in scoring positions. 8 for his last 14. He's the guy you want up there right now, because you know he's got the most confidence.
Another foul ball. This is a big bouncer over Flannery. Whiteside at second, Rowan at first. Giants trail by 3. Well, they got a couple of base runners. It's just what they needed. Torres out swinging.
Good hard slider by Will Oman. Gets ahead of you. He can go out of the strike zone and hope you chase, and that's explosive. So Torres sent back packing on that hard slider from Oman.
Sanchez 1 for 3. Whiteside at second, Rowan at first. Skied into left field for Patterson. Sanchez is retired. 2 outs. And here's Aubrey Huff. Huff is 0 for 2. Giants have 3 hits in this game. They'll have to get a little closer here in the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Really hard slider again for a moment. Huff hit 277 against lefties with 3 homers and 10 RBIs. Huff has only faced Bowman one time. He's got a knock.
Ball gets away, and Whiteside will move up. Sometimes it's easier to read from one bag to another. A quick 0-2 to Aubrey Huff. Rolls this one out to second. Lugo has it, and that will end the inning. Giants got a couple of base runners, couldn't do anything with it. It remains 4-1 Baltimore.
For you. Aaron Rowland stays in the game. He'll go out to center field. And Andres Torres will move over to right field. Eli Whiteside, who came in and pitch ran for Benjamin Molina, stays in the game. He'll do the catching. And on the hill, Denny Bautista. And this is an important outing for Denny Bautista. His last outing in Cincinnati did not fare well. He's been sitting on that for a few days. 12th time he's taken the ball from Bruce Bochy. There are his numbers. 22 strikeouts at 15 and a third. Bautista throws hard. He's got a good fastball. And he's going to open it up against Cesares Torres. And the first pitch slider steals strike one. That would feel good.
It's 0-1 to his Torres. And that pitch is wide. His Torres 0 for 3. Pops this one down the left field line, and that'll be out of play. The mad scramble.
It is a mad scramble.
It always is. Not unless you bring your glove. And Pistorius out swinging.
Yeah, that's a good fastball for Bautista. Yeah, that's one of the hard things about being a pitcher. When you have a bad outing, Bautista gave up 4 runs in Cincinnati. And you want to get right back on the horse and right the ship. You want to get back to where you're throwing good and you don't have to worry about it. But all of a sudden, you're going to a spell where you have to sit down and you don't get a chance to get it back into a game, and that's not good. Because that negative feeling starts to fester.
Scott Moore, the pinch hitter, takes low. David Hernandez in the bullpen. Moore swings and misses to even the count. Dodgers are crushing Cincinnati 12-0. That game in the middle of it had quite a long rain delay. Red Sox beat Arizona 6-3. Low. Minnesota, as I mentioned earlier, beat the Rockies. And the Padres are on their way to beating Toronto. They're in the 9th inning. San Diego 8, Toronto 2.
Dodgers Cincinnati still playing. It's 1/4 back in Cincinnati.
That was the rain we were supposed to get in Cincinnati.
Yep. Just missed us. I don't think the Dodgers really mind. They have a 12-0 lead.
Swing! And a miss. Dusa throwing hard.
And he is exercising some demons tonight. Got a good fastball. And Moore sent packets. See you later. Grab some pine.
So here's Corey Patterson. Patterson, a couple of hits. He scored twice. Day game tomorrow, so a short turnaround. Expecting a very nice crowd, but go to sfgiants.com. Check it out. Seats are still available. Pitch is low. Weather's supposed to be fabulous. 85 and sunny. Bring your Panda gear. Two balls and one strike. I mean, come on. School's out, right?
Oh, yeah. School's out. Stay up late. Bring your Panda gear, like you said. Strap it on. Get out to the yard.
2-2 now to Patterson.
Day games, no school. Head to the ballpark.
Yeah. Bart will take you right over here to the Embarcadero. Come on. Jump on Muni.
Yeah. Bring you right to the front door.
Take one of the ferries. 2-2 pitch. Middle of the diamond. Somebody's got to take charge. It's going to be Sanchez. And we will go to the bottom of the ninth. Uribe, Burrow, Posey, 4-1 Baltimore. Giants postgame live. We'll have Sportsnet Central right here in Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area, so that is how it will go. Sports game, this game, Sports Game Live, and then Sportsnet Central. So got all kinds of good stuff coming up. Win, lose, or draw. And the Giants are hoping to pick up 3, maybe 4. And then those shows will even be more interesting.
Yeah, I would think so.
Strike from David Hernandez to Juan Uribe.
David Hernandez just inherited this role of saver, closer, and he's 1 for 1 in that situation.
Driven to right and hit very well. Back is Markakis, and that wind will knock it down. And that is an out. That's what it does in this ballpark.
Hernandez, kind of a two-pitch guy, a fastball, curveball, and a good curveball. We're talking a strikeout curveball. And he'll throw mid-90s at you.
So here's Burrell. Burrell is struck out, popped out, and then he hit a screamer out to center field. That was caught by Jones. And Hernandez starts him off with a strike, and it's 0-1. Nothing in 2.
Good fastball, 96 to run across the plate. I mean, if you're going to be a closer, you got to have swing and miss stuff. That just goes with the territory. Not many times do you see a guy who pitches to contact assume the role of closer.
Burrell out swinging. 2 outs here in the 9th. And it's going to be left up to Buster Posey to try to become a base runner. Posey is 0 for 3. Posey fouls this fastball out of play, and now it's 0-2.
Hernandez definitely taking advantage of a 3-run lead. He's coming right at the Giants.
Outside with a fastball. One and 2. Setting up away. Breaking ball, and Posey got enough of it to see another pitch.
Just stretched it out enough to catch a piece.
Posey high and foul, and another souvenir.
Guy trying to make a play with his hat. You need your glove, Meat.
Good effort, though.
Yeah, good effort. Glove, he'd have had that can of corn. Hat, no chance.
1 and 2 to Posey. Sandoval to follow. Posey tomahawks one straight back.
All right, there's your reward. Stay for 9. You get a gift.
Outside 2 and 2.
Gentleman sitting next to that woman, he's the guy that stopped the ball, and it was a rocket coming back here. He's taking inventory now, shaking the hand.
2-2. Posey fouls it back.
Yep.
See, my finger's broken, but you got the ball. Look at it. See it? Yeah.
Yeah. See? I'd do anything for you, dear.
2-2 pitch. Breaking ball is high. 3-2. These little guys have got it going.
It is rally hat time.
Posey takes low. Good at bat.
Great at bat.
10 pitch at bat. And there's life. Sandoval hit a home run in the third. Since then flied out and bounced out. And attacks the first pitch and fouls it into the upper deck. This is the home run. It was an elevated fastball.
And he turned it around to the deep part of the yard. About 6 rows back into the right center field section. That was the Pandas' 6th home run of the season.
And a shot and a leaping catch by Tejada. And that's the ball game.
Well, it was kind of that night. The night where everything you hit hard seems to find a glove. Where last night the Giants got all the breaks. Tonight, the Orioles got all the breaks.
So the Orioles snap a 4-game losing streak. The Giants snap a 4-game winning streak, and that's your final. The Orioles beat the Giants by a final of 4-1 as Joe Martinez will take the loss in this one. But we got Tim Lincecum tomorrow, so join us for the final game of the series tomorrow afternoon at 12:30. Stay tuned. Let's now go to our Comcast studio for an update from